Okay, where the bloody hell have I put this microphone now? Meow. There's a cat outside. Ice gone silent. Okay, I don't know if y'all can hear that cat, but I've just peeped at it. And it's such a tiny kitten. I feel like asking my mom if I can bring it to the house, though. I kind of know the answer to that. What's up, honeybee? Hi guys, how y'all doing? I hope all of you are doing great. I hope you have been having an amazing you have been having an amazing time. I really take back that statement. I just mean I hope that you are able to cope up well with all that's going on. So, one thing, this video I'm doing it out of impulse. Yeah, I might probably post this after my birthday. So my birthday was on Saturday. Is on Saturday 25th of July. Very excited. Oh my god. Anyway, girls 2021. Yeah, it seems like a very small number, but that's a very huge accomplishment to me. I've waited to turn that number for quite a long time. Anyway, so first of all, I want to say thank you. I really want to say thank you for all the love you guys have really been showing me with my workout videos on Malifiri that the first one that I put on my IGTV. Thank you. That means a lot. For me, this is not about how do I put it? It's not about just being seen as, oh yeah, that's Malika, she's doing this and this. It's about what are you gaining from it? What dime of knowledge of what do I know that I'm sharing to you know? This week has been a very awful week for me. I don't know if you can notice, but this side of my face is looking pretty swollen. Yeah, it's kind of noticeable. I can notice it. So my wisdom teeth are growing. You know how they keep growing, then they stop. These motherfuckers never grow at once, so they're just being a bitch. And yeah, so my week has been really horrible in matters of just having energy. That's another thing. Plus, for all my females, we all know week 3 is recovery week. Yeah. So as I said, I'm shooting this video out of impulse. I just came home from training someone from training Brenda. Definitely gonna put in the longer credentials and my details. That one you're thinking. That one. I'm gonna put it probably here. So yeah, I just had a session with her. Wow, listen to the irony. Sessions with B, that's her Instagram name, and I had a session with her. That's a nice one though. That's a nice one. Anyway. So, and I came home, and because I always work out with my mom, even if I'm training someone during the day, I always work out with my mom. It's one of the ways that we just chill and kind of have a bonding thing, because we both have a thing for workout. besides everything else that we usually just talk about and bond over. Workout is just something that is very it's very heartfelt to us. So I get to the house and he's like, "Oh, please come back home early so that we can do our workout." I was like, "Yeah, I will." So I come to the house at around 6:20. I was kind of late because usually work out at 6. So I got to the house. I'm like, okay, so now I have to start shit. I figure out the house. I'm like, why am I hearing music over my music? Because I had my earphones on. I get and I'm like, ooh, she started, and I was like, I like that, you know. It's that inner thing that tells you to just push on. You don't have to sit down and wait for someone to come and help you do what you want to do. Another thing, as you can see, guys, my hair is blonde. I just hair. When I dyed my hair, when I re-dyed my hair, because the third time I'm dyeing my hair for the third year, I dye my hair every year just to see the progress of my hair. I want to see black, then blonde. That's what I want to see. That's what I reason why I dye my hair. So the last time I did the first video I did not have my hair open, and now I do. Oof. Okay, out of talking about my hair. So because today was really an impulse thing, I just felt like I want to reach out to people and just, let me say, share something that I've learned over the week, and something I taught myself actually. So I'm, as most females, we have a thing about wanting attention. That's just how all females are. Yes, we cannot deny. We man, we're very demanding. Me, I know myself. I am very demanding. Ooh, I know what I want. I'm very demanding. So, and right now, because of all of this that's going on, it reaches a point that you feel, even I feel it, that I need someone to be there for me. I need someone to hold my hand. That, because it gets tiring always being the strong one. It gets really tiring. And I was like, okay, why do I always have to be the strong one? And I know in your mind you're strong right now. Maybe you're strong for someone, maybe for people at home. Maybe it's for your friends, for your family, for your loved one, for your boyfriend or your girlfriend or something of the sort. And you're like, man, it's getting harder, and why do I always have to be the strong one? And excuse me, 1 second. This is water, not alcohol. Just putting it out there. I drink a lot of water. Hydrate. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So I was like, okay, why do I always have to be the strong one? It's really tiring, cause I also want someone to be strong for me. And then I don't know what made me realize this. I think it is one of those things that you take your own advice, because I always tell people you have to also learn to advocate other people inside you. You always have to learn how to accommodate people inside you and stuff like those. So I'm trying to remember what exactly made me remember that. What made me think like that. I don't know if I read a book. I have a feeling I did, or if I heard a song or just saw something, and it just made me sit and be like, okay, we all have different personalities, first of all. And on my podcast, Tetanam, I did an episode on personality types. So we all have different personality types. So don't worry, guys, this is gonna just draw back to what I was saying. We all have different personality types. There are 4 main personality types. I don't know if I know all of them offhand. There's sanguine, there's melancholic, there's choleric, if I'm not wrong, And there is, oh shit, nimesahau. Shit, I feel so bad for forgotten this. And it's something I know really, really, really well. But there are 4 main personality types.
1 hour later.
I've said melancholic, sanguine, melancholic, choleric, and phlegmatic. Boom! And phlegmatic. So I'm gonna just kindly give you a brief about all of them so that when by the time I'm getting to the end of this video, ouch, you kind of know what I'm talking about. Okay, before I continue, let me just say something. I do this the way I do this, not the way other people do this, because I believe that you don't always have to follow the system. You don't always have to follow the routine that the world puts you in. As you can see, I do this with no makeup. Oof. Ah. Yeah, I have a lot of stupidity. Because I wanna share and encourage people to just love the natural self. I was once in a point where I did not love my natural self. I could not leave the house, take a photo, take a video without, if it's not eyeliner, it's mascara. If it's not mascara, it's eyeshadow. If it's not eyeshadow, it's a lipstick shade. If it's a lipstick shade, it's make. I could not. And it took me time to come and be like, you know what? I have to learn myself. I have to learn to love myself for my natural being, and that's one of the reasons why I take this video. I'm taking it the way I am. I look so in the house. Like, this is one of the most in the house looks on this planet. That's a sports bra, a jumper, sweatpants, bandana, boom. And I love it. So that is just something I said I wanted to put there. Now, back to what I was saying. So, in this 4 personality types, I'm just gonna give a very, very, very general breakdown. So, sanguine are the type of people who are energetic. They're outgoing people. They're people who do things on impulse. Oh my, I know somebody in their mind is like, so they're women, because women do buy things on impulse. I know, but what I mean is, y'all can be chilling and like, hey guys, let's go out, let's do this, let's do that. They're like, yeah, let's go. They don't have to sit and think, and they are a go getter. They're like, I want that, let me do that. But it kind of has its downside. I'm not gonna touch on that. I might want to just go through that, or I might do a whole full thing about that with other people or people with different personality types. So that is the first one. The second one is phlegmatic. So phlegmatic people are more of, those guys who are always like, yo guys, don't gotta worry about that, you just gotta chill, life is easy. Those people who are just like, they look like they're always high, or their vibe is like they're always high or they're always chilled. Those are phlegmatic people. But the problem with phlegmatic people, sorry, which is a quite a thing, they bottle up the emotions inside. Yes, they really bottle emotions, and yeah, that's also good. So I just had to point out that one. The third one is choleric. Let me first take a breather.
Breathe in, boy.
Choleric people are hard to deal with. They are. I did my test. I'm gonna share my results. I can't remember of them. I'm gonna share my results. I'm not gonna post them, but I'm just gonna tell them what I am. Tell you what I am. So choleric people are people who those CEOs who are so focused on, like, I want to do this. I want, you understand, it's gonna get done. There are very people who are the people who take a lot of leadership, who are like, they don't fuck with feelings, like, at all. Yeah, yeah. There are people who are very straightforward, and they might seem cold at some point. The people who are not really in touch with the emotional side. And by the way, I know someone really close to me who I think is choleric, but doesn't realize that they are choleric. But it's cool. It's cool. So, the last one is melancholic. So, melancholic people are what, for an easy term, I can say are the OCD people. The people who like things being in a certain way, in a certain order. They are very, this is gonna sound so mean and so emotionally weak. Meaning, you do something that's gonna bug them, they are gonna break down. I'm not gonna say like what, but they are gonna break down. Now, here's the catch. We all have these personality types. We all have them. But why I'm saying that, why it's like that actually, is because there are times you'd realize that you are really into having things in order. You're like really into a chill mode. I don't want to get too emotional about that. You're really into like, I want this to be like this. I want to go out and have some fun. But there are always two main personality types. And for example, if you're sanguine and you're choleric, if sanguine is the first one and you're choleric is the second one, you do your test, you're gonna be a sanguine choleric. Those are your two strong personality types. And the thing about this is that they change a lot. Because the first time I did this test, I was sanguine choleric. I think now I'm choleric something. Choleric, no, if I'm not choleric sanguine, I'm choleric, not phlegmatic, melancholic. So me being my personality, the personality type that I have is very different to other people. It's very different to people, especially to somebody who I am really close with. And it's hard. Oh, Jesus Christ. The good thing, what I'm trying to tell you guys is that when I've drank a lot of water. When you know your personality type, you can be able to tell somebody else's without them taking the test. You can tell, because you're just like, this person, I'm like, okay, this is you're definitely a choleric, you're definitely a this. And once you know the first, because the first one is always the most important. Somebody can be choleric, melancholic. Choleric is the first one you have to know. This person is very straightforward. They want shit going down properly. They want, if things should be in order, step up, do your job, no excuses. And they always come out as rude or mean people. Ow, my tooth is murdering me. Ooh. On with what I was saying. So I came to a realization that, because I know my personality type, I know the personality type of this person, I have to start adapting. We have to teach ourselves. I think this quarantine is teaching us, or is teaching me. I have to learn not to want things to go always as I plan. I have a problem in, if I'm planning things to go like this, bruh, you can't do it like that. It's like when I tell my younger sister, please do this for me, then she does it in a way I didn't want her doing. I'm like, when I told you to do it, I wanted you to do it how I pictured you doing it, not how you're doing it. And it just made me say, okay, the world doesn't really always evolve around me. And you have to, I know the world doesn't evolve around you. It doesn't. The world evolves around nobody. The world ain't going around for anybody. It is not. And once you get that through your skull, you're gonna figure shit out. But if you do not, I'm sorry, you're gonna have a lot of problems. So, as I was saying, the realization I had that day when I woke up, the thing, as I said during this week, what I realized is that I have to learn how to accommodate these people, this person. I have to teach myself that it's not about me. It's really not. And it's not about you. Because you might think you're going through shit, but there is somebody who has no food, who has no face mask, who has no hand sanitizer, has no running water, has nowhere to sleep, and this thing is hard once again, as I had mentioned, has nowhere to sleep, has no blanket, and they're waking up each and every day of their life to fight. So whatever situation you think you are, honeybee, you are not the only one going through shit. I am not the only one going through shit. There's somebody else in my life, or not in my life, going through something big. And if you are in a situation where you can help someone right now, do it. Hata kama haumjui, saidia huyo mtu, kwa sababu kuna siku moja utakaa chini uambe watu wako your story. By the way, let me tell you something. We were in this pandemic, this happened, and I saw this person, and you know what? Let me help this person out. So right now, just sit down and really ask yourself, is my pride, or is my ego, or is my selfishness really important during this pandemic? I know right now, man, whoever has opened Pandora's box, I'm like, fuck you. I know. We all feel like that. I know. It's a living hell, because everyone in this world was like, oh, 2020, 2020, 2020, 2020. But yeah, that 2020 ain't happening how we wanted it to happen. And we have to accept that. We really have to start accepting that things this year is not going as we all wanted. Because kuna watu bado kwa denial. Lazima tuanze kukubali hivi tu. People of people my age, my generation, we all knew, this is the century. Where is century ikiisha, wewe unaweza kuwa mama nani, baba nani, you're working here, you're working there, you're going sijui where for holiday, sijui you're going where for what, sijui what. But then this bitch called Corona came like, what's up, honeybee? Pause.
The category is live, work, pose.
And yeah, and I just remembered, I don't know if you really sit down and just research or look up other pandemics that happened in this world. So the bubonic plague is one of the worst plagues that happened in mankind, and as you can see, it killed 200 million people. That is a huge number. And even if you see how long it lasted, that is a long time. And if you compare it to the Spanish flu was not as bad as that. You see, it was bad. I'm not saying, guys, I'm not saying the Spanish flu wasn't bad. It was bad, really bad. But in comparison to the bubonic plague, bubonic plague is just on its own level. So, I know that nugget of wisdom kind of just shook you up. It also shook me up real bad. I was like, what? Oh, it was that bad. It actually really scared me. And the scariest thing, there is a current reported case of Black Death. Yes, Black Death is back, baby. And it has 100 in China was diagnosed with the bubonic plague on Saturday after catching and eating a wild. Guys, you see, this thing is here, but we don't worry because there is a cure. Thank God, they got a cure. But still, this is not something to joke about. So yeah. So now to conclude with everything I have said, aki nimeongea leo, lakini uzuri mimi niliwaambia I am very extra. And yeah. So what I'm just trying to tell you guys is don't think it's about you. Don't think this pandemic is about you. Don't take it as in don't see you're the only one who's hurting, because you're not. Somebody out there needs your help. Help that person. Somebody out there is in shit. Somebody out there is not eating, doesn't have food. I know it's hard to get money right now. Yo, think of a way. My friend, kuna pesa tu inalala tu, by the way. Think of a way of how you can be able to just tap into that natural resource, which is you. The natural way you, as in, how do I say it, man? You know how we always have that thing in, we're just creatives. We're all creative human beings. We all think of things, we all innovate things, and we look at ourselves deep inside and like, okay, I can do this. Let me make this a product. Let me make this a service. Do that. And people are going to buy. Piece of advice. Aim for an older demographic. You're welcome. Because those people are working. And they kind of want to make the work easier and the life easier. That's going to help you. Yeah, you're welcome for the free tip. You're welcome. Anyway, that is all I have for you guys. I was just trying to say, understand people. No, you're not the only one in this pandemic. No, it's not all about you. And you're gonna live your life good. You're gonna grow. You are, let me just say, being serious now, you are really going to understand yourself. You are really going to understand how to relate with others. And I didn't know this by the way. I learned it also, and once I learned it I was like, okay, that makes so much sense. And I told someone else, taught someone else. That person's like, you know what, Malika? You were right. And I know, because I was right. Anyway, this extra bitch is going. I am very happy I've done this out of impulse. That is something I wanna do a lot, let me say. I am the type of, even my podcast, I might just feel something or think something or notice something, and you know what, find record, that's what I'm going to talk about. And that's really what I want to share with you guys. Speaking out, be you. Don't be afraid to be you. Do not, never be afraid to be you. And that's all I got for you. Bye, honeybee.